Hi everyone, this is Mona from the Gems, and you are watching CMS TV.
It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com. That's Fastway right there from the Trick or Treat soundtrack with Stand Up. And that goes out by request to Joe P. in Corinth, Texas. He says he's trying to stay cool down there in Texas. I guess they've been having a heat wave out in the south and the west.
Climate change.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
It's never hot in Texas in July. Never.
And then from Skippy, we heard a band called $1 Million Reload with Tattoos and Dirty Girls.
Okay.
And then also we heard from Chuck in North Carolina. He said he had a rough week, so I'm up for something funny. How about Fuck Everybody by Steel Panther?
Wow. Okay.
So there you go, Chuck.
Well, there you go.
All of our regulars checking in.
I guess so. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
So, that last segment made me sick.
Made you sick?
Right now my stomach hurts.
What, just being upset about it?
Just seeing that.
No.
Just disgusting. It really is disgusting. That's really what it comes down to. It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man, how can this fucking... What's going on with this world? Why is this world so fucking fucked?
Well, if you're a believer in biblical prophecy, it is the end days to where people are acting out like this, that men are acting like women, and, you know, the disrespect and the perversions and all these other things. So, you know, I remember back in the 70s when I was, 10, 11 years old. Yeah. Since you went to church and stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
Do you remember the churches and stuff? They used to put out these little, what were they, like tracts, Bible tracts or whatever? They were like a little story. It came in a little booklet about this big, and it would, you never saw anything like that?
I never seen nothing like that.
It was like a little thin booklet, kind of like a little pamphlet almost. And it would kind of like, it'd be like in cartoon form.
Okay.
And it would just basically teach about morals of the day and stuff. And there was one on homosexuality I remember seeing, where there were pictures, cartoon or drawn photos. Right. Like I said, it was almost like a comic book, book format, right, where it was, the panels with the different pictures, and it basically talked about homosexuality they would be showing like two men holding hands walking down the street, stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what they were, but they were called mini tracks. I think
they're called chick tracks.
Chick tracks?
I don't remember chick tracks from Jack Chick.
They could have been. I mean, it was so long ago. I just remember seeing them in the 70s. They used to hand those out all the time.
Yeah.
See if you can look that up. See if there's any reference to that. I don't know who did it or where they came from or who drew them or whatever, but I just remember seeing them. They used to hand those out all the time. But Demon might be right. I don't know for sure.
Is this it? Sure. Does that look like it?
Yeah. Little booklets. Yeah, see the little booklets?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know what they were called. Yeah, see cartoon gospel things. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see any examples or anything, but
Yeah, see, somebody knew what I was talking about. I haven't seen one of those in decades, but I just remember they were kind of popular in the 70s. I remember seeing those being handed out all the time. Or the church would give them to you to hand to people or give to people, things like that. I didn't know they were called Chick Tracts though.
Yeah, no idea. I do not remember this.
Yeah, see the little booklets?
Mm-hmm. You must have gone to a fancy church.
No, it wasn't all that fancy. It was just, they had the little pamphlets and stuff that they would give you if you wanted to go out and witness to your community, and you could hand these things out,
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't remember those. Have to visit some churches and find me some Chick Tracts.
Yeah, I don't know if they make them anymore. I guess they do.
I guess they do. We're looking right at them. $5 a pack.
I literally have not seen them, and probably since the late 70s was probably the last time I saw one. But it would depict, all the sins of the world, as it were. And I just remember seeing one of them, because I was only 10, I think. And it was, as a 10-year-old, you see this cartoon booklet, and it's showing, men holding hands and stuff. And it's just like, why would, and of course, an undeveloped mind at 10 years old, you go, why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly. Mom.
Exactly. So it's just like, why would you do something like that?
Famous illustrator passes away. Fred Carter. Well, here's Jack Chick, I'm assuming. Hey, good for him.
Yeah.
I'd imagine the ones with the guys holding hands have been taken out of circulation.
Yeah, I know. It was, like I said, it was probably like 74, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay.
But yeah, it different ones had different messages, more or less, for each type of thing.
Well, new to me. I'm not familiar, but obviously I don't know everything.
They used to have movies too. They used to show movies at the church, which I think it might have been inspired by, what's that kid's name from Family Ties? Was it not Family Ties?
Kirk Cameron?
Yeah, him. The Left Behind series.
Behind stuff. I've seen all those.
Yeah, it was. I remember seeing those. They used to show those back in the 70s, where like a guy some lady woke up in the morning and her husband wasn't there, and she went into the bathroom and his shaver was in the sink still running.
Right.
He had gone on with the rapture, he was, and basically what had turned into a one world government type thing, and they were hunting down people who were the believers. And I think they called the police that were the people who were gathering people who would not accept the mark of the beast.
Right.
They called them, what was the name of the outfit that they called them? I think it was called Unite. I think that's what they called them. The Unite officers would come around, and they would round you up at your house and take you to the center where you're supposed to get the mark of the beast.
Right.
And people who denied it, they were segregated off into prison.
Okay.
It was, of course, it was supposed to scare the fucking shit out of you,
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty wild though.
That's funny.
It's just wild. But just, growing up in a religious environment and seeing this, and, having them preach against the type of stuff that you showed us at the Olympics and stuff.
Sure.
It's not, it's exactly what was predicted or what was discussed years ago,
right?
Decades ago.
Crazy.
My nephew, he says, we watched the Dave Dravecky story. Are you familiar with that?
The pitcher, Dave Dravecky?
I'm assuming so.
I think that's the pitcher that he broke his arm and then they had to cut it off or something.
I'm
pretty
not
sure
even,
that's
I'm
Dave
not
Dravecki.
familiar, but he says they served popcorn at the church during this movie.
Well,
It's like, wow.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Dravecki, if I'm not mistaken, Dave Dravecki was a pitcher for somebody, and he broke his arm playing the game.
And it just
then,
wouldn't heal properly or something.
yeah, and then they cut his arm off. Let's see, Dave Dravecki. He definitely was a pitcher, played for the
Yeah, he says
Padres and the Giants.
Yeah, Chris got it.
Yeah, let's see. In September 88, Dravecki was diagnosed with a desmoid tumor in his left arm. He underwent surgery the following month. Dravecki returned to pitch for the Giants in August of 89, won his first major league game of the season, and his second start of the year. Dravecki broke his arm throwing a pitch. He retired from baseball after the season and following a cancer recurrence had his left arm amputated in 91.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that. He's still kicking around. 68. 68 years young. God, how much must that suck to go in to make it all the way to the major leagues as a pitcher, no less, and then get your fucking arm cut off. Holy smokes.
Well, I'm assuming that the movie is probably one of the movie that, even regardless of the things that befell him, he didn't lose faith in God or something.
No, yeah, it says all over this he's a Christian, he's this, he's that.
Yeah, kind of assume that that's probably what the story is all about, that regardless of the problems that you encounter.
Yeah, does he pray like this? Lord?
No idea.
All right, those of you listening on the podcast, you will not get that joke at all, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah. So yeah, as you know, if you're brought up in a religious environment like that, you get exposed to so many different things. But
Sure.
When you were showing me the footage from the Olympics, I was just hearkening back to being a kid back in the 70s and seeing the horrors of what's to come.
Right.
And it wasn't far off.
Nope.
That was 50 years ago, but here we are 50 years later, and look what's being celebrated.
Yeah.
And that kind of perversions.
Yeah. We've definitely, it was known we were going to lose our way, and we certainly have.
Yeah. And the thing is that if you've been brought up in that environment, you probably know the story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sure.
Is
Absolutely.
that the perversions going on, and that city was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the instruction for Lot and his family was to leave the city because they were the only righteous family in this, perverse city.
Right.
And said, don't look back. And Lot's wife had to turn around and take a look back, and she turned into a pillar of salt.
Yeah, bitch. That'll teach her.
She just won't listen.
Yeah, stupid.
Yep.
Well, since we're on the topic of perversion,
Yes.
would you like to help one of our CMS people out?
Well, if they're worthy of our help, I'll be always glad to be helpful.
Well, they're regular,
Okay.
and it falls right into perversion.
All right.
There is a brand new album out from our man Bob Leather.
Really?
Bob Leather's Filth. There's the album cover.
Okay.
I thought maybe we could preview a little of the Bob Leather's Filth album.
So being this is on Bandcamp, I'm assuming this is a legitimate thing then.
Yeah, there's 10 songs.
So it's under the Bob Leather moniker.
That's right. Master of Disguise. Bob Leather's Filth.
I wonder if Rod is also funding this project.
He might be. What a cover for that.
But of course, that's a stupid question to ask.
Right. Look at that. Jesus Christ. What is he doing? How does he even come up with that fucking photo?
Gay porn.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's check. You ready to check out some Bob Leather music?
Yeah, let's hear some Bob Leather's filth.
All right, well, this one is just called College Girls.
Okay.
Here we go.
She came from Arkansas, didn't know how to fuck. I took her to my body shop, I showed her my dick. Now she's a college whore, she let us spread her ass. Big panties round her knees, God, I think I'm a priest. College girl, like to fuck. College girl, spread their ass. College girl, suck my cock. College girl, they're fucking tasty. Sitting in.
It's catchy.
It's almost like Tommy Skio's Freak Bucket or something.
It really is.
All right.
All right, let's move on. This one is.
Well, the terrible thing about this
Yeah.
is obviously we know that Bob Leather is an actual musician.
Yes.
This could be created by AI
It could be.
easily.
Pretty easily.
I mean, we did a segment on the show a couple of weeks ago with the AI songs,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been sending you some that are kind of silly
Yeah.
lately. You would not know that those are AI songs,
Yeah.
but this is like, what do you want to call it? Just punky,
Yeah, it's punk.
punky stuff. This could be created by AI easily.
May have been. We don't know that it wasn't.
That's true.
I mean, I didn't get an email from. I emailed Bob Leather asking him for the actual tracks, and I did not get an email back. So,
Okay.
so maybe he didn't. I don't know. But all right, let's try another one. This one is called Science Girl.
All right.
All right, here we go. It's Bob Leather's Filth from Master of Disguise. Here we go.
She's got little red panties on the day, yeah. Nice little red panties, oh. I was in science class when I could see her ass. She's got tie-white pants on. You know I really want some, yeah. I wanna have that girl. Yeah, I wanna have that girl. I said I gotta have that girl right now. I can't stop looking at her. She's a little fat. I'm in science class. I want her ass. I wanna have that girl, and I really need that girl. I said I'm gonna fuck that girl so fast, yeah. I'm gonna fuck that girl.
I think he wants to fuck that girl.
I think so. I wasn't sure if the message was clear in that song.
It's a little confusing what he wanted to do with that girl.
Something about those red panties just driving him nuts.
God damn, that's fucking ridiculously funny. All right, let's move forward. We're not going to spend a ton of time on these, but this one is called Janitor. So let's check it out. It's Bob Leather's Filth from Master of Disguise.
A lot of this is all kind of like adolescent stuff. We got college girls, we got science girls, we've got janitor, like a school janitor.
Yeah.
These are all like collegiate, songs.
They are.
All right.
Maybe he's got something going on at a college or something.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe that's where his band is from. I don't know. All right, here we go.
A high school, you got to shave a leather mask, ball gag, They call me the janitor, and I'm clean. Yeah. Now I'm always watching you, so you better shave. A gym class, you play hard. I watch you now, I think I'm hard. Cause they call me the janitor, and I watch you, my cock is. Now I'm always watching you, so you better be clean. I don't like it.
Is his name Carl
Carl.
from the Breakfast Club?
Might be.
Carl the janitor.
Oh my God. I don't remember Carl the janitor.
I am the eyes and ears of the institution, my friends. I read through your letters. I look through your lockers. You don't know that.
Right.
But I know what's going on around here.
I don't know that Carl was running around with a hard dick.
So
looking at people.
you better be clean.
That's
Because
right.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
I'm watching you during gym class.
That's right. All right. Moving forward.
They call me the janitor.
Call me the janitor.
I'm just here to clean up after everybody.
That's right. All right. Up next. Are you legal? Can't imagine what that's about.
Can't imagine either.
All right. Let's see what we got going here.
Walking down the street, looking for some pussy to fuck. My cock is in my hand, my fingers in my ass. Right now, I need a pocket pussy. I know a sexy lady, I bet she'd like to fuck. If I could get her in my bed, I'd spread her ass open, and I'd come in her cunt from behind. Why fuck you? Because God is cunt. Why fuck you? You don't know what I want. Why fuck you? You sucking my dick. Why fuck you? Oh God, you gotta make.
I think that's an old one, actually. And I hate that I know that song, but I think I've heard that one before.
It's a lot of ass play in that one.
Yeah, there is. Oh my God. This is quite the album.
All right.
All right, up next, 6 months. Here we go.
It's been 6 months since I had any pussy that I wanna Sitting here alone with my dick in my hand. I don't know what to do. I come in my pants. Black women, white women. Oh yeah. Sitting here in the Sears bathroom with my jockstrap on the floor. I tell you, I'm thinking about that whore.
What is he doing?
Did he say my jock strap is on the floor? I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure out that whore. Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
All right.
He's bringing it.
All right.
I don't know what he's bringing, but
Wow. All right.
all right. Next one is "Don't Stop Believing" Part 2.
Uh-oh. Is this a Journey thing?
I don't know. But there's a Part 1 too, but it's later in the album,
Oh.
so I'm not sure
okay.
why Part 2 is ahead of Part 1, but we'll find out. Here we go. Oop. Pushed the wrong button.
If I had 3 dicks, I'd fuck 2 girls at once. I'd drink some vodka and I'd get my other dick sucked. Go to church on Sunday and fuck a woman priest. Don't stop believing. Don't stop dreaming. Don't stop believing. Don't stop dreaming. If I had 3 fingers, I'd finger 3 cuts. If I had 3 drinks, I'd drink them at once. Join the military to fucking 3 twats. Go to Vietnam to eat some ass.
What is he talking about?
So if he had 3 dicks, he'd fuck 2 chicks and have one sucked at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Wow. And then he'd fuck a woman priest.
Woman priest too. You know, I can appreciate a style where rhyming is very unimportant too. I appreciate that.
Wow.
That's not nice, Demon. Jesus, come on now.
That's quite an imagination he has.
Yeah, it is. He's going to Vietnam to eat some ass. Yes, of course. Where else would he go?
If you're gonna eat ass, you might as well go to Vietnam to do that.
I mean, who doesn't go to Vietnam to eat ass?
Yeah, not Thailand, not not any
Korea,
other
no.
exotic place like that. Go to Vietnam. Eat some
Vietnam.
ass.
That's right. That's what everybody
It
does
should be
there.
like a travel slogan. Go to Vietnam, eat some ass.
Ass tastes better in Vietnam.
It's just-
I have no idea what's going on with Bob Leather. All right, here's Teenaged Girls.
again with the very collegiate high school
Yeah,
era.
he likes the young ones, Neely. Apparently. All right, here we go.
Teenage girls like the fuck, 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 teenage girls, like the fuck, teenage girls, like the fuck, teenage girls, like the fuck, teenage girls.
What do you think he's trying to say here?
Teenage girls like to fuck.
Yeah, or he likes to fuck teenage girls either way.
Okay.
That's not nice.
That's my go-to song.
I got to hear a little more of this, see if he goes anywhere with this song.
Teenage girls, teenage girls, like the fuck, 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 teenage girls. Like the fuck.
All right, he's not going anywhere with this song. All right, let's move on. We'll skip that one.
All right.
Next up, Hot Lover.
Hot lover.
A little Hot Lover for you. Here we go.
I saw you standing there. I'm gonna take you home tonight. And if your daddy, he wants to fight, I'll meet him outside. I'm gonna show you that I'm so tough. Oh, you wanted me when I got you tonight because I'm a hot lover. I'm gonna sex you. I wanna barely go. I love you. A single mother. Hot lover. Hot lover.
Yeah, I was going to say this one. Fuego put it up before I could say it. He sounds like Steve Summers from
He
Pretty
does.
Boy Floyd.
Yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd. Absolutely.
He also said maybe Tame Me Down. I'm Tame Me Down.
Yeah, a
sounds-
little bit. I get that too.
Definitely does the Electric Boys with Electric
Electric
Toys or whatever
Toys,
that
yeah.
fucking song
Mhm.
was. Yeah. Ugh. All right, well, let's move on. Don't Stop Believing Part 1. Part 2 was a winner, so Part 1's got to be good too, don't you think?
All right, because I wonder if he has 3 dicks in this one, or if he grew an additional dick. Into
Yeah,
part
maybe.
2.
Maybe there's 4 dicks in Part 1.
Right.
All right, here we go. Don't Stop Believing Part 1.
If I butt fucked your cunt, what would you call it? And if I cunt fucked your ass, what would you call it? I got a 6-inch dick. It's hard as hell. You got a tiny pussy. It's tight as hell. I don't care. I don't care if I'm 31 today and you're underage. Yeah. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Don't stop believing. You're gonna be 18 soon.
Jesus Christ. What is he doing?
He's 31 and he's got an underage girl who's going to be 18 soon.
Yeah. With a tight pussy. What is
All
he
right.
doing? Wow. All right, and then last but not least on the new album, Master of Disguise from Bob Leather's Filth. It's Tiger Box.
Tiger Box.
Tiger Box.
All right.
Let's check this one out. It's Bob Leather.
John McCain, baby killer, POW president, Vietnam, Viet Cong, raped his ass president, Tiger Box, John McCain, president, big disgrace, USA, 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 USA. Palin's cunt on Johnny's cock. Oval Office president. MIA camouflage. I got one leg president. Now all you fucks voted for baby killer president. Ass fucked in a cage by Charlie. I hate my tiger. Tiger Box.
I got a feeling this is a leftover.
Yeah, this is a song that's like 16 years too late.
He just missed it.
This
Just
would be
missed it.
like 2008, right?
Yeah, he's talking about John
John
McCain,
McCain and
Sarah Palin, and
during the Obama McCain.
yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. All right, so this is a throwback, a 16-year-old throwback.
It's a bonus track. It's
Wow.
one that didn't quite make the list. So
Yeah, can you imagine that? That the whole Sarah Palin thing and John McCain and Obama thing was 16 years ago.
yeah, God, the country was a lot better then.
Holy shit, 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
As bad as it seemed then, don't you wish you had it back?
Well, back then, did you think Sarah Palin was hot?
Oh yeah, rubbed
Oh, yeah,
plenty of
she's-
them out.
She was smoking.
Yeah, I rubbed it out plenty of times to Sarah Palin. Fuck yeah. I definitely wanted to fuck the Eskimo out of that broad.
My my nephew said that's Bob Leather's version of he didn't start the fire.
Could be. Well, if you're interested in buying Master of Disguise, it's a mere $7 over there on Bandcamp if you'd like to purchase it.
Wow.
You can listen for free if you want to. But please
We
buy
just-
it.
Yeah, we just did.
We just did, but
Wow.
throw Bob $7. It's not
Yeah,
that much.
this was very much like Tommy Skio's Freak Bucket.
I'm sure Tommy would be
same.
thrilled to hear that.
Well, it is. I mean, it's in that same vein.
That was awful. This was brilliant.
Was it? I mean, Tommy took over the CMS to promote Freak Bucket.
Yeah, he did. Oof.
Freak Bucket. Young
Wait.
ladies. Young ladies.
That was a weird, creepy show all by itself.
But it's in the same vein. Young
it is.
ladies.
Yeah.
Young ladies. That's what all these songs have to do with.
Yeah, he's all about the young ones, that's for sure.
Right.
So,
Well, I got one
right.
story here that will
Go ahead.
cap off this hour. We'll take a break and we'll come back and finish up the show.
go ahead.
This
We're
is
good.
very much in the vein of what we're talking about here.
All right.
This is in the vein of being pervy, but
Okay.
also people who got busted through their stupid social media posting.
All right.
A former victim's advocate who was fired after sending an email reply to San Francisco's district attorney asking, "What color panties do you have on?"
Come on. What is wrong with these guys?
is suing the county, alleging he was defamed and has been unable to find work since he hit the send button on his infamous email.
Well, why would you send that email?
Yeah, exactly. Well, here's the convoluted story.
Okay.
Joe Van Thomas, 56, was fired on January 26th, shortly after sending the email that was circulated on social media.
Oh, boy.
Screenshots of the email appeared to show Thomas made an inappropriate inquiry in an office-wide reply to a staff message from the district attorney, Brooke Jenkins.
Okay.
Images of the email prompted Jenkins' office to issue a statement to the San Francisco Chronicle in which she clarified that she had no relationship with Thomas and called the message misogynistic behavior that violated the office code of conduct.
Okay.
According to Thomas' legal complaint, he did not intend to send the inappropriate email to his boss. He says the message was intended for a fraternity friend who was distraught and grieving the death of his father.
That makes it better.
Of course it does. Thomas sent the message as a jokey question of a sort that he had sent his friend on occasion in the past in order to cheer him up. In the context of their long time friendship, plaintiff's flip question had no sexual, off-color, obscene, misogynistic, or sexist meanings.
Okay, so I mean I get the gist of this. So he was fucking around with his buddy,
Supposedly.
but he sent it to his boss, who's a chick.
Well, he hit reply all,
Okay,
and then he sent that email.
and the chick and his chick boss saw it.
Yes,
And
as
fired.
well as a bunch of other people.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Well, he's fucked. He has to be fired. I think it's funny. I would probably, if he worked at my place, I'd probably advocate for him not to be fired. But he has to be fired. There's no way around that.
Well, here's the thing. Here's one of the things. I know you've been out of the corporate world for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I am still amazed that people use company email for
Oh,
personal
man.
purposes.
Amen.
I mean, I never, not even once, have ever sent a personal email from my company email.
Yeah.
Ever. Not once. I have my own personal emails.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've sent you emails for
Yeah, from-
company reasons
Sure.
from my company email, but
Mhm.
then when it comes to personal stuff, I send that through my personal email.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't use my company email to send personal emails
No, not
to
at all.
anyone ever.
Right.
According to the complaint, Thomas received a calendar invitation from Jenkins just before sending the message he planned to send his friend. Thomas said he, quote unquote, mistakenly pressed the reply all. to the invitation, sending the message not just to Jenkins, but also to the entire staff at the district attorney's office.
That's funny.
The complaint names Jenkins, the city and county of San Francisco, the district attorney's office, and a spokesperson for the office as defendants. In the complaint, Thomas's attorney claims that the message could not have been interpreted by staff at the office as anything but a mistake.
Right.
Okay. Absolutely no one who received the plaintiff's email could have reasonably have believed that the plaintiff had actually inquired of his boss, the district attorney of San Francisco, what color her panties were. Either seriously or a joke, much less in an email sent to the entire staff at the defendant's office.
Right.
The district attorney's office declined to comment on the suit. A spokesperson for the San Francisco city attorney's office said it would respond in court. Immediately after sending the message, Tom sent another office-wide email apologizing and trying to explain the mistake. While texting back and forth with my fraternity brother, I sent a very inappropriate email, the message read, according to a screenshot that was circulated on the social media platform X, because this is where you should go.
Of course.
The court of public opinion, of course.
Why would you handle it internally when you can go to social media with it?
Right, of course. I am sincerely sorry and would never do such a thing on purpose.
Well, you won't at that company anymore.
Nope. Well, he's worked for the city.
Yeah, well, you won't be doing it there anymore.
Yeah. Later that same day, Richards, director of human resources for the district attorney's office, notified that he was being let go. In the complaint, Thomas alleged that it was the DA's office that contacted the members of the media and shared the email, and also tipped off reporters that a sexual harassment complaint was previously filed against him.
Mm-hmm.
In 2018, Thomas was sued by a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who had been the victim of a robbery and met Thomas through the Bayview Victim Service Office. The woman accused Thomas of taking advantage of his position by inviting her to his home where they had sex.
Ooh.
So she voluntarily went there and he banged her out, I guess.
Right.
Thomas was later dropped as a defendant, and a judge found the county not liable. In the complaint, Thomas's attorney called the sexual harassment suit meritless and accused the DA's office of pointing reporters to the complaint. Contacted by phone, Lieberman declined to comment on the case. The complaint also claims that the DA's office did not explain its public statements, that the panties message had been a wacky email mistakenly sent instead of maintaining that it was a misogynistic behavior. The statement made by the DA's office, the complaint alleges, made Thomas the object of obloquy and ridicule. Obliquy? I don't even know what that word is. Obloquy?
QUY? I don't know.
As a result, Thomas has been unable to find employment since he was laid off.
Yeah, he'll get another job. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Maybe he could be a backup singer for Bob Leather.
Exactly. So what color are your panties? Yeah.
It's a new song.
Yeah, exactly. What color are your panties? So stupid.
Well, I mean, that guy, honestly, I mean, he's getting what he deserves, but at the same time, you know, you almost feel bad for him because he probably was just fucking around. And I get it. You shouldn't. You can't. I get all that.
Day and
but
age,
I
with
know.
everything so overly sensitive.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He got what he deserved, but at the same time, you know and I know he's probably the fun guy at the bar.
Probably.
You know, he just fucked up. Have you ever fucked up even on like a phone message or something?
No.
I have.
I've been very careful about everything business related.
Dude, I'll tell the story. I was working at Eaton Corporation. And I used to have to do, like, I was working on the help desk. And when we had outages, we had to call the techs that worked on the specific systems that would be out in Michigan. They were up in Michigan. And they were all Indian, and they were all fucking assholes. There was like 3 guys that worked it, and they were all fucking assholes. We all hated, like, we had like severities, Sev 1, Sev 2, Sev 3, you know.
Right.
Sev 1 was like, Sev 1 meant that whatever the system was that was down to the point that they couldn't do whatever they were doing, making whatever product they were making on the line. So they had to fix it like immediately. But every time we would call these cocksuckers, it was always these fucking Indian guys giving us shit. Did you tell them to reboot and do this again? Did you tell them to? And it's like, dude, this is your fucking job. I don't know your system. And they were just always rude cunts. I'm sure you can relate to that with a bunch of Indian guys.
Mm-hmm.
One time, and we used to wear headsets. We were doing the headset thing, you know, no picking up a phone type of a deal. So one time I had to call this guy. I called him up. I said, hey, you know, this system's down. We got a Sev 1. Here's the ticket number, blah, blah, blah. I tell him that. He goes, I left it on a voicemail, you know, because that was kind of the process was you leave
Right.
it on a voicemail. If you don't get them, you leave a voicemail, but you keep calling until you get somebody. That was kind of the process. Well, I left it, and then I used to sit the way my cubicle was set up. Like I was almost like back to back with this girl named Andrea, and Andrea was she was really a cool chick. And, you know, to where I could be like, oh, that guy's such a fucking cunt. And she'd be like, yeah, he really is a fucking asshole. You know, she was like that. She was
right.
cool. So I left the message, and I turned to Andrea, and I you know, she was finishing a call. So she finished her call, and like 30 seconds later, I said to her, I said, man, that fucking so-and-so, what a fucking... And I forget what I called him, but it was something like a fucking dot head fuck face or something. You know, it was something awful. It was something really bad, right? And then I looked, and my fucking phone was still
Oh no.
ticking away. But like, I thought I had hung it up. I thought I'd hit the button and hung it up.
Right.
But my phone was ticking away still. So it was like 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And I'm like, oh my God. So... now I'm panicking. I'm like, I'm going to lose my fucking job over this. And so what I did was I started calling that guy, and I kept calling his number like every 30 seconds until he answered. Like I just kept calling and kept calling and kept
Right.
calling. And finally he answered. He was like, what is it that you want? You keep on calling me. I was like, I just want to make sure you know that there's that Sev 1. I left a message, but I just want to give, and I talked for a really long time.
Right.
Because I knew when he checked his voicemail, it would say, you have a call from Chris Aiken in the help
Sure.
desk. It is 2 minutes and 12 seconds long or whatever it was. And I over talked the problem with him so that he wouldn't listen to the voice.
You hoped he would listen.
I hoped he wouldn't, and he never did. Or at least I never heard about it again. But I was like, son of a bitch. And I was sweating it for at least a week.
I'm sure you were.
Because I actually liked that job. It was a pretty fun job and good people, and they actually let me work on Fridays. I would work Fridays 6:30 to 2:30. Then I would go home and take a nap. Then I would come back and work time and a half from 9p to 9a. And I brought in a TV and a VCR, and I would just watch movies.
Sure, because
I
there
would-
wasn't much going on overnights, right?
Nothing. The only time was if something got shut down. I would
Right.
have to wake somebody up.
Sure.
But
You were the safety net.
yeah. But a lot of time, I had a desk. I had stuffed in the desk. I had a little blanket, and I had a pillow. And then in the other drawer, I had a little 13-inch TV.
And like George Costanza working for the Yankees.
It was exactly like that. And if I was tired, I would sleep, and I would just put the phone next to me and turn it all the way up. And, you know, and I was good enough to fake it if the phone rang. But, you know, it almost never did. And at that point I was making like $13 an hour or whatever. So time and a half was like $18 an hour, which was
Sure.
great money for me at the time. And then
Right.
12 hours of it every single week. It was great. And to me, it felt the same as like, I don't know. It didn't feel like I was adding an extra day. You know what I mean? Because I still was out by 9 a.m. Saturday morning. So I still had the whole weekend.
Yeah. So just to get away from the wife and actually make some coin.
Yeah. Make some coin. Kept her happy. Wasn't there to hear her bullshit. That was good.
Right. All
Watched
right.
some TV that I wanted to watch that she probably wouldn't have wanted me watching. Her with her Nazi TV bullshit. So, yeah.
She was home reading her chick tracks.
Yeah, she probably was. She's probably writing them.
All right. Well, I say we take a break.
All right.
I got a song here that I hate to say this, but this is already 35 years old. And you're going to be surprised at this one.
All right.
This is a Cleveland band.
Okay.
This comes from the Pretty Hate Machine release
Okay.
Nine
it's
Inch Nails.
of course.
with Head Like a Hole.
That's a good.
Bow
song.
down to the ones you serve. You're going to get what you deserve.
Oh yeah, I love that album.
All right. Well, here it is. It's 9 Inch Nails exclusively here.
On your classic.
Get ready to turn up the excitement at your next event with the Perfect Choice Band, the ultimate party starters in Ohio and beyond. Picture this: 2 electrifying vocalists, a powerhouse rhythm section, and a horn ensemble that will blow you away. That's right, the Perfect Choice Band isn't just another cover band. We're here to transport you to the heart of the party with unforgettable renditions of your favorite hits. From classics to chart toppers, we've got your playlist covered. Our mission? To keep you singing and dancing until the stars fade into dawn. So, why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? Call 440-346-5242 or visit us at perfectchoiceband.com to book the ultimate entertainment experience for your special day. The Perfect Choice Band, where every moment is music to your ears. Don't miss out. Book now and let's make